It's a great opportunity to enjoy it one last time and kind of turn the page. The second that puck drops, it's a whole new season. A new opportunity, new challenges, and we've already had to face some adversity this year, and it's a great opportunity to come together. So it's a pretty special feeling being able to watch it go up, and knowing that's going to be up there forever. But the emotion kind of carries over in the game, and we started really well, and I think you can see the guys are excited. Obviously not our best effort for 60, but a good win for us.
Is this going to be the blueprint for this team? Obviously, without Barkey and Chucky for a while, that there's going to be some nights where you just have to grind one out.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the motto, even with them in the lineup. You look at the way that we played to finish the season and through playoffs. That was our game. We just kind of grinded it out and competed, and with our depth, it's a recipe for success. So, obviously those are some big holes to fill. Nosey being out hurts as well, and but it's just a new opportunity for guys, and next man up, kind of mindset. So, yeah, it's just a great opportunity, and we're gonna have to grind it out. We're gonna get everybody's best every night. We know that. They're gonna come in and compete at the highest level. No game's gonna be easy, so we just have to prepare for that.
With how long the season is, how important is it to get that winning feeling back in the room early, like tonight?
Yeah, it's long. It's not gonna be as long as the season's moving forward. But you got that, eh? 84 games. It's a great way to start. You want to start with a win. It just feels good. Even if it's not the best, you're not going to be perfect out of the game, especially how not many guys got too many preseason games. So you're kind of getting the cobwebs out. And even the preseason games we played, I don't think you could say they were actually games. It's just it's great, even with lack of time we've played so far to have a good win.
On how was it skating tonight on the line? You haven't had a lot of time to skate with Benny and Swaggy, but how did you guys do out there?
I thought we played really well. We could have had 10 goals tonight. We had some really good opportunities. There's definitely some areas I think we can be a little bit better, but considering I think we skated together for one practice yesterday, and so considering that, I liked our game.
Brad, you talked about the depth. Mackey getting 2 assists, Greer and Boquist both scoring. Just to see contributions from some of the guys who you guys know are going to need to see them step up in game one.
Well, yeah, that's why our team is so good. We rely on everybody, and Mackey has looked unbelievable from the second he came into camp. Bogey, same thing. They're calling on the new Conn Smythe winner. He took it from Benny. He's been looking so good. So, it's great to see that we continue to, rely on our depth throughout the entire game, and that's how every good team has success. You can rely on a couple guys for a little bit and for periods of the year, but to have success all the way through the year in playoffs, you need everyone, and it's great that we still have that.
We didn't catch you last night. What'd you think of the newest piece of jewelry in your collection?
It's bigger than my hand. It looks great. It's a tough time to have little fingers with a ring like that, but no, it's incredible. The Viola family did an unbelievable job at putting that together, and such an incredible keepsake. We'll have for the rest of our lives, and be able to pass down to our kids. But it's unbelievable. It's just it's kind of crazy that every year you can continue to top these things. But they definitely they put their heart and soul into it, and you can see it.
I know you've talked about it in the past, but just hearing the crowd's reception when you get introduced and everything tonight, just how'd you feel about that?
Yeah, it felt great. It was a whirlwind coming down here last year, and I really appreciate the way that the fans have embraced me and kind of brought me in and have supported me throughout the time here. And it's great to come back and feel that again. I think I'm just as excited as they are that it's worked out the way it has from the moment I've gotten here until now, and the next 6 years and maybe another 6 years after that. So yeah, no, I appreciate that and I love it, and that goes both ways.
Celebrate with a little Dairy Queen tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I had some this morning, so I don't know if I can have 2 in one day.
Fans also made sure they reminded you what they wanted. We won 3. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, it's great to see. Their expectations are there. We obviously have the same ones, but this is going to be harder than the last 2 this season. There's going to be a lot of different adversity that we're going to have to go through. We're going to have to completely change our mindset again and start from ground zero. And like I said earlier, we're going to get everybody's best. You're not going to get any easy games, which is good for us. Throughout the year, it'll make us better come playoff time. But there's a long road to get there, and we can't look ahead and start thinking about 3. It's not about that. It's about building what we have to make sure that every time we step on the ice that we're going to give ourselves a chance to win, and then hopefully get the bounces within that. But what I love about this group is it's just a hard work mentality, and they want to grind, and that's what everybody wants from the top to the bottom. So that's just going to make us a hard team to play, and hopefully everything lines up. But like I said, it's a long road ahead here.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, everyone.
Things to go, where you're gonna have to get a lot of contributions from guys and just grind it
Well,
out.
the important parts we had Boquist and Greer score. We're going to need other people to fill in for some goals. There was lots of good for our first game because a lot of these guys, they didn't get a lot of action in exhibition to play. Did some things with the puck. I think more training camp and practice ideas on the ice. We forced some things we didn't need to. But other than that, I thought our back end was really good. Our gap was really good. We gave up a couple off the rush, but I'm going to blame the forwards for that tomorrow.
The PK 3 for 3 tonight has kind of been your backbone for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
How was that to be right out of the gate?
It's good because the back end, there's no adjustment for those guys. We think there's a real good pair with Cunn and Luster-Reinen coming out. But he took the penalty, so we've got to find some other things so we're not running Marchand and Reinhardt too much on the PK, but they'll each take a rotation. So I think I like the way it looked, yeah.
Marchand was
What
saying,
did you thoughts as the banners going up? What was going through your mind?
You watch the players, right? So they all kind of lock arms out there. It's nice for them. It's nice for all of us. You live in it you win, and then you kind of have this summer where you think about it. It almost gets to the point you forget how rare it is to be able to do that twice especially. But I appreciated the guys kind of locked arms at the blue line, remembering it. It was a really nice 24 hours for us because we don't talk about it much. And, you win it, you have the parade, and everybody leaves town, right? It's gone. And then you come back at training camp, right? It hits you. So the last 24 hours, we got to relive it a little bit. It was very nice. Share it with the fans.
Paul, you touched on Jesper getting one of the moments we saw
Yeah.
in the playoffs last year where comes in the lineup when you need him to,
Yeah.
makes big plays there. Just to see him have a moment to start the season when
Good,
his role is
right.
had so much uncertainty.
Right. And that's hard to do. And he has this consistent game in an uncertain role, which is where the value is with him, because he came in and played left wing, right wing at critical times, played him with Barkov in the playoffs, and then he comes out tonight, and I thought he was really good as well. I'm just watching their routes more than anything else, whether they score or not, how close are they to kind of that ideal of how we play, and he was right on.
well, no Barkov, no Kachuk, Aaron
Yeah.
Ekblad, the second longest tenured Panther. He's the one that brings the cup
That
up,
was
puts it
nice.
on the pedestal. Just as you said, like, what does that moment mean for a guy like that wanted to come back here?
I
for
hope,
so long?
yeah, I hope he appreciates it, because there was a stretch of time, I think, the team was scoring a lot of goals, but keeping them out of the net was a little bit of trouble. So in some ways, Barkey got a pass that Eki never did, right? And I think he took more unfair and undue scrutiny. I'm not picking on it. It's just the nature of play. Not much different than what Seth Jones went through in Chicago, but it was nice for him. Like Aaron Ekblad from the playoffs 3 years ago has been just awesome to watch grow. His gap was fantastic tonight, and he just quiet driver. So he's an offensive guy when he came in the league, and he changed his game, and now he's a hard shutdown defenseman. So I'm glad that he got a little recognition for how important he is to our franchise.
We talk about grinding out the game tonight, but how much did Spencer Knight play into that? You see?
Yeah, I mean, his strength is lateral, and he was outstanding with that. I mean, we had some really high-end looks and some pretty good shooters in there. So those are legit saves that he made, and that's the value to a young team in Chicago. A chance for and against tonight. It wasn't particularly close, but he did what he needed to do to give his team a chance to win, and that's the growing pains of a team at that age. They'll get, all they got to do now is get one goal better, right? Just a little tighter, one goal better, because they got a goaltender there that can stop the puck.
Lundy's line had a lot of experience together, but the top line they used tonight with Benny and Swaggy and Marchand,
Yeah.
they hadn't practiced much together, as Marchand was saying, but it looked like that they were
Yeah.
really on point with one another.
I think there is almost a natural fit between. I should mention that Carter Brahegi was really good tonight defensively. I know he scored a goal, but he had more of a playoff defensive game than maybe any of our other forwards. He was really good. We think that Marchand and Bennett look a little bit like Kachuk and Bennett in style of play, so they just need some time together, and we think that should be good.
A couple of scares tonight with Rodriguez and I think Greer stopping pucks with
Yeah,
body parts. Are they both okay? And like, how did you feel in the moment?
Felt better than AJ Greer did, I guarantee you that. Yeah, it's coming. We're going to have injuries, but they're still blocking shots, right? Sam Reinhart took one to the face and had a huge block there in the end of the third period. They know how to compete in that kind of pain. They got to live with it, and they do it.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys.
I mean, that's the main thing. Getting points early in the season is going to be extremely important for us, and we know that, so we came to play.
I know a lot of people will wonder what this team will look like without Barkov and Chuck lineup, but what do you guys miss from those guys on the bench specifically?
Yeah, I mean, Barkey's not the most vocal guy in the world, but obviously Matthew is, so I guess you miss a lot of that on the bench. You miss a lot of Barkey's game on the ice, but yeah, proud of the way the guys played tonight. Got to our game and found a way to get a win.
How sweet was it to see another banner go up there?
It's awesome. It's always an emotional moment for sure. I know that everybody who experienced that felt that same emotion.
I didn't get a question, but I was assuming, what was it like to get that hoist, the last one technically, before it starts all over again for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, that was nice. That's obviously Barkey's spot. I was just filling in, but it feels incredible coming out in front of our fans, be able to hoist it one more time. But trying to put that feeling behind us and move on to playing hockey this year.
The PK has been this team's calling card for a couple of years now. How nice was it to start with a big night on the PK?
Yeah, really nice. Bob stood tall. We found a way to make their break-ins hard. A couple of really good block shots, some good sticks. So yeah, that's the foundation of the PK.
And at the end there, just the defense keeping Nighter in net for eating up those big seconds at the end. How key was that?
Yep, huge. We played well in front of Bob, and happy to get this win. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked our game. I thought our line played pretty well. Consistently through the game, I thought we were doing the right things, and then I thought got some bounces too. And overall, I like it, and we're in a good spot.
The thinking on the game winner, just get it somewhere near the net and hope somebody else.
Yeah, I saw Bokey on the backside there. We're just buzzing down the side there, so I thought just get it over to him. And obviously not the greatest pass, but kudos to him for putting it in.
Looks good on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Loki's always kind of glowing after his goals.
Oh,
What
yeah.
kind of energy does he bring to the ice out there for you guys?
So much energy, even on the bench too, talking what he sees and what he wants. It's a lot easy to play with, so fast too. During the game, his energy is high. I love playing with him. He's a great dude.
This is the start of a very long grind for you guys again back to the playoffs. How nice is it just to get that good feeling back off the bat?
Yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good to get in front of the fans again. I thought the building was buzzing. Gave us energy for sure at the start and throughout the game. So, feels really good to get 2 points.
And on the fans, just how much were you enjoying the banner raising and just being part of that atmosphere?
Yeah, it was great to be a part of it. Last year it was different not being a part of it, but this year, it feels that much better to be a part of it, and it's gonna be up there forever, so it feels good.
Career gets started for you guys tonight. What do you say about the work just that line puts in for you guys?
Yeah, it's unreal. They do the simple things really good, and that's why they're really good night in and night out. And they're our rock back there, and I feel like we can always trust them.
Thanks so much.